going on, peoples? Let us rock and roll. Getting into the business. Okie dokie. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're saying. Good morning, everyone. Well, actually, good afternoon. Or good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Somewhere it is a Monday. Happy Monday. You can dig it. Yes, sir. Let's get into this. I want to know how everyone's weekend is doing, or weekend was. Weekend's been. I want to know. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys how my weekend's been, of course. So, yeah, everything's gonna be legit. Everything's gonna be dope. Super excited for everyone to be here, and we're gonna rock and roll. We're gonna do some breakfast stuff. What's going on? What's going on, Alpha Buju? What's going on, my dog? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Yes, sir. We're gonna get into the chef in a minute. We're gonna throw on some music. Today we're not gonna do too much talking though, but we are gonna do some music and some vibes and some cooking and some ASMR. Yes, sir. So stay tuned to that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everyone, we're gonna get ready in a minute. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, Lord. All right. Let's do this. I don't know if anyone's digging Legend of Korra vibes, but I am, so that's what's up. Gonna be super peaceful, super serene. I know y'all can dig that. All right. What's going on? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. What's up? So, it is unadulterated Tristan Kennedy here again. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I am doing fantastic. It's another day safe, another day sober. If you guys can dig it, shout that out, put up the likes, because 15 months sober, that's what's up. And I'm super grateful. I had an amazing weekend. I was able to meet a lot of people that are near and dear to me. I didn't over the weekend, so I'm super grateful. And I want to share a couple of things as I make some breakfast with you guys. Something simple. I grown up in a Trinidadian Caribbean home, so to speak, and we've lived in Canada. Ironically, I don't even know why there's a picture there. Hey, it's a picture of my mom. My mom. Shout out my mom. So, yeah, she actually ironically just injured her wrist. So, guys, send some blessings, send some likes, send some comments for my mom's speedy recovery, because yeah, you always gotta take care of mom, right? Old school pictures too. But yeah, we are going to be making first a little Gatorade drink with some electrolytes in us, and yeah, we're gonna make some breakfast food. My parents, growing up, from when I was born, they made a combination of like Canadian things, but also they made some Trinidadian, West Indian things, and for the most part, super good. But yeah, over the course of my life, I've gotten into culinary and other different cuisines, so it's been a blessing to be able to share food with people now at this stage of my life. To cook it, like I've gone to George Brown for culinary, and like I've worked in various like kitchens or restaurants, so it's actually very humbling, and I'm like grateful that even like something as simple as just making breakfast food or even the lives that I've done showcasing some of my cooking abilities, you all have like really gravitated towards that, and I appreciate that because you know, this is all just me trying to survive and live, you know, and I know everyone at the end of the day, they understand that. So survive and live, that's what it's all about. Right? That is what it's all about. Appreciate you guys, yo. Appreciate you guys hitting that like button. Check out that magic. Check out that magic. And I just put a little bit of citric acid just to kind of sharpen it up. Electrolytes in the morning never hurts nobody. You know, if you're feeling dehydrated or you tend to sweat a lot when you sleep, or you actually, you know, have medical issues with your sleep, yeah, in terms of sweating, it's always good to just get some electrolytes and yeah, stay hydrated. So I'm just gonna shake it up. I guess I can shake it here. There we go. That's it. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake what your mama gave you. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna drink some. Obviously, blue for that blue gang. Alright, got that blue gang. Alright, this is not a blue t-shirt. That's what's up. Appreciate you guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Drinks up. No alcohol because you gotta stay hydrated and not dehydrated. Can you dig it? Yes, that. And that little bit of citric acid really just, it's like a catalyst. Good word, catalyst. That kind of pulls out, again, the other parts of not just Gatorade, but the sodium and the electrolytes that you need. So I'm going to go and put this to my... Got that Gatorade. Saw what's up. Stop motion speaker man. What's going on? What's going on? Alpha Buju. What's going on? So, yeah, light a candle. Get lit. What are you guys smoking on this morning? I'm talking on some Pink Destroyer. It got me zit. Not like a zit, but got me zitty. Got me zitty. Yeah, got that XR, got that XR. Shout out OneWheel, shout out Buju, shout out the electric trash pandas. Got that pint, got that pint XL. Oh shit. Yeah. What I really love that I've been growing more excited about, as you guys know, we got the PEV games, the mini PEV games coming up. It's going to be coming up February 21st, so definitely if there are still tickets available, if you guys are sleeping on that shit, you guys got to go and rock and roll over to check out on Instagram, eRider A, Casper 10, electric trash pandas. Check out all these dudes. Check out my Instagram, Underadulterated, of course, and yeah. Come out and see us in person if you want to check out some of these vehicles, these personal electric vehicles. I myself started on a Pint, just the original Pint, but it was a little bit souped up and nice. And I've since upgraded to a stock XR OG. So if you're into one-wheeling, if you're into electric vehicles, if you're into skateboarding or skate culture, surfing, snowboard culture, paddleboard life, board life, you know what it is. Definitely come and check it out because it's going to be an awesome time. Awesome time. So I'm going to turn you guys over here. Yeah. Just let me my thing. Oh, Bun those things, man. So I'm just going to be putting away some stuff. That'll take you all the way. Either way. Yeah. This is it. Okay. There we go. There you go. Alright, so I'm just putting away some dishes so that we make a little bit more space. You can't really start your kitchen, disorganized and all those things. But I pretty much have a small place that I'm in, so it's quite imperative to clean and to keep everything in its place and have that mise en place joint rocking. Can you dig it? Or as a wise black man once said, can you dig it? 100%. 100%. So, yeah, over the weekend, as I mentioned, I got to meet a bunch of people. I won't spoil who those people were, but if you're watching or if you watch this, you guys know it is all love. I'm super grateful. It's like nothing I ever expected and everything that I had prayed for. So shout out those people and shout yourself out because, yeah, it's a Monday. And I know Mondays are hard, especially for recovering addicts like myself and or others. It can be very difficult to find the motivation that can push you through even the first day or getting out of bed the first day. So we are up, we are out, and we are making it happen. And that's what it's all about, right? That's what it's all about, people. Alright. You guys got this, man. We got this. It's never gonna be no hill too high we can't climb, and no ocean too deep we can't swim. Can you dig it? And seriously, I'm trying to find my torch lighter. Alright. I'm real liking the cord light right now. Real feel for liking the cord. Watching a couple clips yesterday. Gotta keep it real. Gotta keep it easy. I think I was going through a little bit of exhaustion, like late morning, and yeah, I have insomnia, or I get insomnia from time to time. So yeah, just kind of get into that meditative state, and even if I'm awake, I just try. And all you gotta do is try. And then when you fall down, try again, right? Fall down again. What do you do after that? Get up, try again, man. That's all it is. It's really all it is. And that's what I'm learning. So I was doing that from before, but I think over the course of my time really struggling with alcohol, I forgot not just a lot about myself, but I wasn't finding joy in just being. And that can be a real tough, rocky place, right? So it can be super, super tough, super, super rocky. But you got this. We got this. So we got everything kind of cleaned up there. Now we can do our thing. Guys ready? Let's do it. Alright. So I think we got some sausages. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments. What should I make for breakfast? I'm going to make some ketchup hot dogs. That's one. I'm going to make some can of beans. I'm going to spice them up real nice. Alright. Some molasses with pork beans. I'm going to spice those up. So let me know in the comments. Press that like button. Double tap your screen. If you guys are sleeping, don't sleep. Wake up. You got me. I got you. Alright, we're gonna rock and roll. So we're gonna do some knife work too. So if you guys are excited for that, press the like button. So you guys are gonna see motherfuckers with a blade. Motherfuckers with a blade. My homeboy Buju, shout out Buju. This guy's been doing bangs and mashes, eh? Oh, fucking some bangers and mash. Okay, I can dig it. Alright, now I can dig it. Actually, let's go back here. I think we're good. Yeah, because let's rock. Hold on, let me see. Nah, I won't even let me, but that's alright. Double tap that. Alright, back to normal. Either way, we're going to cook the way we know how. Like a motherfucking OG. Alright? So I like the bangers and mash idea. I think I'm gonna have some form of eggs here. I don't really know. Like I typically, because I like variety, and I believe that I'm very capable. So depending on what day and honestly what's in the fridge, which through God's grace, we got shit in the fridge, nigga. There you go. So yeah, man. Shout out God. Shout out your higher power, because yeah, man. I'm very grateful, thankful. But let's do this. All right. Grab a blade. That knife's not supposed to be there, and it's all right because there's always new growth when you dig it. I can dig it if you cannot. Motherfucker, that's actually put this there for a second. I can't get it in and dig. Alright, let's go. You guys are ready to cook? Let's cook, right? So, breakfast food, very simple. Keep things simple, you won't struggle, right? Keep things positive, equally, won't stay negative, right? And it's all effort, right? I'm not saying that everything will come out proper, but you gotta try. Gotta pull out the onion. Also, let's see the fridge. Let's see what we got in there. That's some pretty good stuff. Not bad. Alright. I can detect future gourmet food. Of course, Michael Getty, that's what's up. You guys can dig it. Appreciate it, man. Double tap that screen, man. Alright. Okay, so sausage. That's sausage. Let's rock. Got some of those pizza buns. Those are pretty good. Big pack. Chicken hot dogs. I think for this, I'm going to pull out, let's say, 8. 8, the rest back. Sound good? Got some freezer bags, so I'm not going to freeze it, but I'm going to, after the fact, put the thing in the bag so it can stay fresh, and you don't have your lettuce tasting like hot dog and your hot dog tasting like mashed potatoes. Oh my gosh. What's going on, Kala? What's going on? How you doing? Appreciate you guys jumping in, man. Double tap that screen. You guys are really wrong with it. Appreciate you guys. This live, honestly, I've been praying big heavy and getting real spiritual, so I really appreciate you guys, because this is a year, I'm telling you, man, we're getting a real growth and we're getting into motion. Like, we thought we were moving from before, but motherfuckers are gonna get busy. So yeah, shout yourselves out, and thank you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. Definitely hit the like and subscribe. If you guys do, it's really gonna make my day, and it's gonna keep on allowing me to not just stay motivated on making videos for you guys, but stay connected, engaged, and inspired, right? So I appreciate you guys all the time, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's call it 9. Let's call it 10. Let's call it 10. All right. And then this little rinse. What I'm gonna do is just put that in another bag, and we will get rocking shortly. Knife work for me. I've been using a knife from, God, I'm 34 now, I'm going to turn 35 this year, but I think I've been using a knife from a very young age, maybe younger than I should have, but needless to say, I'm grateful that I have tools, and I've learned how to separate tools from weapons, right? Because often when we're children, we can't decipher either or a large part at times. So, especially when you don't have the proper supervision or the proper guidance, you can't blame any specific person or any specific scenario. But yeah, I've just grown to appreciate the tools that the kitchen can provide and the lessons that I've learned within it. All right, so let's keep rocking. And let me just double check that. Here we go. Cool. So these could be chicken hot dogs, these could be beef hot dogs, you could use the sausages, typically whatever you want, but throw this back in the fridge. I'm going to keep it simple with these because a lot of other stuff I'm going to be able to cut in different ways. So I'm just going to be cutting these in coins, maybe, let's see, we got something like that. Alright, something like that, not too bad. Alright. Yeah. Something like this works. You just use a small kitchen knife or a Shinto, whatever you want to use, X-Acto knife, all-purpose tool or multi-tool, whatever you want to call that shit. As long as I can cut this, you're good. These are meals, honestly, like survival food for me, because I don't know what my parents were thinking, or some Caribbean parents, or parents from our yesterday and yesteryears, but at the end of the day, they were just trying to feed us, and you can appreciate that, right? Shout your parents out, man. I know it's probably been a struggle. It's probably been even harder than shit. I think I've been going through with my parents. But at least you can say that they made you and they fed you up to this point. God willing, you're not shackled to a radiator and or dead, God forbid. Yeah, it's humbling. So you can just let God, let love, and let go. Appreciate you, Buju. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. That's what true friends are. True friends are just amazing. True brothers, true sisters. Shout out your brothers and sisters, man. Even if they don't, not by blood, right? They could be by spirit. They could be by soul. Whichever. Shout your peoples out today. Like Monday motivation, not Monday madness this week. Monday motivation always. And yeah, like I'm just with the type of weekends, and I've been trying to stack the days, and once you start to stack the positives and push out the negatives, wow, it's like totally different game changer, you know. And for a large part of my life, I've not had these tools, so it's quite a new thing, and it's quite a surreal thing, and yeah, maybe as much faith as I thought I had invested into spirituality and to higher power and to the Lord and into God, that maybe that just wasn't enough. But I'm just grateful for where I'm at, and where I'm at is exactly where I'm supposed to be. So there you go. Appreciate y'all. Alright. Got a pile of. There you go. Just sausage. Not sausage. Chicken hot dog. Alright. So, wash our hands. What we're going to do is get a pan. Get that sucker on a stand. And stick it to the mang. Can you dig it? Yes, sir. Double tap that screen if you guys at home just act a fool just because you can. And whether you live with someone or not, it's like, you gotta have fun. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself. Right? I've been doing this whole aspiring comedian thing since I was born. Alright? For a large part of my life, I've been laughed at for many different reasons, multitudes of reasons. And yeah, I used to suck like shit. It sucks to suck, right? But at the end of the day, I did also grow an ability to both laugh at myself and make others laugh. And that's not a bad thing. Apparently people tell me I'm pretty funny, you know? So shout out, press that like button. Let me know in the comments if you've ever met me, or if you ever see me do something funny or silly or not silly, or I don't even know. Let me know, because I'm working on this stuff, and I'm also working on my courage and fighting fears. So don't be surprised if you guys see me not just one wheeling or paddleboarding like out downtown or something, but you might actually see me on the big screen, man. On the big screen, little screen, silver screen. It don't fucking matter. I'm gonna be out there, cause that's what you gotta do in this life, man. You can't just be tied to at least one belief of certain success, right? I think, yeah, I think I've said it before. I've been blessed with the ability to be good at many different things as opposed to being great at one specific thing. And that is what I consider to be just perfectly fine. Yeah, perfectly fine. It's alright. And as I've gotten older also, I just watch less people. Like I watch less people, focus on less people, focus on myself first and foremost. And everyone's gonna have both their winning seasons and their losing seasons. And instead of just complaining of other people of why they're in their winning season versus why I am not, I just do my thing. And that seems to work. That seems to work. Or at least for the small little bits that I've been doing. And this year, or last year, if I thought I was doing 90%, this year I'm coming into it thinking I've only done 10%, and I get to it with the other 90. So staying motivated. You make me laugh every day. Oh snap, CCJ. She already know, yo. Shout out CCJ. What's up? What's up? Appreciate you. Alright? Some people call me a goofball. Some people call me a dumbass or doofy from a scary movie. But honestly, right, as long as they're not really truly calling me outside of my name in some sort of offensive way, in which now I know you ain't gotta raise up on nobody, but you just can prepare for the comedy, incendiary, lyrical assassin that is Tristan Kennedy to obliterate you with his words and verbiage. Because that's what it's about. Right? I've been recently dealing with a lot of instances where the certain diction that I use is actually either quite profound or at times goes over people's heads. And that's okay, but it's just honestly, at the end of the day, it makes me really be so grateful that not only I have the education that I have grown up to this point, but all of the teachers that were meaningful, even the ones that gave me a hard time and struggles. I was literally talking about it, like looking at some pictures. What's going on? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. BCRF. That's what's up. But yeah, I was like looking at some pictures, some old school pictures. I actually should pull out the Vanier. I had shown Chelsea my Vanier grade 8 graduation book, and so maybe I should maybe I'll pull that out a little bit later. Let me know, you guys, if we get to 10 likes, I will pull out some of my yearbooks from school and some old school pictures if you guys want. Let me know. You guys gotta double tap that screen and or share that so you can get some more people in this, jumping, bumping, thumping. That's what's up. But yeah, I'll share some pictures if you want. If you want. So, we just got that in the pan with a little bit of oil. We're going to put it low, we're going to put it slow, and we're going to just let them saute. Can you dig it? Of course you can, because you're with me. I am with you. So I just have a small paddle. There she is. Not that kind of paddle. Whoa. Rice paddle. But perfect for kitchen. Perfect for chicken hot dogs. Let's turn this down. Also, I'm working on a really cool stove that is like super new, super funky. I love it. I love all this things in place. Like, man, sometimes honestly, and this is another thing for me, and it's changed ever since I got into this place. Or maybe it changed when I had to struggle being homeless. But fuck, being where I was at the last 4 years before this, And I'm only bringing it up just to reference it. I'm not dwelling on it no more because shit, that's not what we're doing. That's not player shit. But I don't think that if I had moved, I wouldn't have been able to take this monumental level of growth that I feel that I'm taking. And it's really all about what you feel at the end of the day. You know, fuck what anyone else fucking thinks or feels. That's what, you know, that's the shit that you don't give a damn about you. They're going to tell you 100 different bajillion things. So just don't let people pollute your mind. Don't let people pollute your time. And we'll get it. We are going to get it on time. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? 100%. So, what I want is just to get this going so that, yeah, we can have some, we're going to eat this with a bunch of, yeah, I think maybe some everything bagel grilled cheese sticks or grilled cheese quarters. I think that would work. And these beans, I'm going to throw, like, we got some pepperettes in there, and then I'm going to kind of jazz it up so it's a little bit tangy, spicy, definitely sweet, because we like the sweet. Let me know in the comments if you guys like either, if you guys have had baked beans with breakfast, or if that's even something that you find totally absurd. Let me know. Okay. Yeah, so we can do that. Yeah. We'll do this one sausage that we have. And then a freezer bag. Out. Let me know if you guys are still rocking with me. Double tap that screen, tap that like button. Let me know. So, as they say, throw a knob of butter. Right, shout out Gordon Ramsay. Let me know also if you guys have a favorite chef or a culinary person. Who was your first culinary inspiration? Was it like your parents? Was it a certain figure that you saw on TV? Or maybe someone that you saw your parents watching on TV? Because, you know, I grew up in the 90s. You know, you got motherfucking Emerald Live and shit. My dad was like a big time, not just a big time cook, but big time food guy. You know, I think my mom got a lot of that from him, and she also just in her own right had these interests in, they were foodies. So let me know if you guys had any true inspiration. Let me see. Oh yeah, Julia Childs. Yep, Emma and Julia Childs. Shout out. That's a double tap. That's a double tap. 100%. 100%. So yeah, growing up, I think definitely Emerald, Julia Childs. It was super dope when that movie came out. That kind of like documentary kind of movie about, like, you know, her come up and shit. But also, like, I used to watch, again, a lot of Food Network. So I think prior to knowing that they were Canadian, but like License to Grill, like that show, my Black Homeboy, that every single time that shit come on, I feel like it gave me an opportunity to believe that someone like me, or someone like a person of color, could be on screen. Not to say that I didn't see people of color on screen, but specifically cooking. Right? Typically, a lot of the early 2000s, there was a lot of like white chefs, and no disrespect, but yeah, it was really humbling for me as a young kid to like just see that. It was like, I guess how some kids, when they saw Black Panther in theaters, that's kind of like, oh, I could be an actor. Although my wife got me into cooking and becoming, although my wife got me into cooking and becoming a dad got me good at it, yeah. But so this is also a personal take. I've known you as a good dear friend and brother. I feel that like you do also not just culturally, but from the home that you've lived in and the life that you've lived in, you've been always surrounded by food, and not just food, but like food that's with care and with history and with storytelling at the table, and you know, whether it was hard times that you guys are going through or good times, always food was important because it brought people together. And that's why I honestly think I got for it. So what's going on, Ryan? So far we're just sauteing some of the chicken hot dogs that we have. Kind of getting a nice little fondue going on there at the bottom of the pan, right? Just sauteing with a little bit of oil and a little bit of butter, getting some color on that sucker. We're gonna throw some pepper in that bad boy. I'm also running out of pepper, so I think I'm gonna have to be sparingly. You can always just put some, some kind of sauce in it or whatever, but no, these not too much, no salt. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put in a heap of ketchup, a good heap of ketchup. Can you dig it? Just turning off the heat. I think I'm gonna have to open another bottle. Oh yeah. But you're cooking by yourself, of course. Oh snap, Grip Thing in the house. Yes sir, Grip Thing. Yo, shout out Grip Thing, right? My mans. I said it earlier in the video, in the live, but I'll say it again. If you guys are OneWheel enthusiast or PEV enthusiast, please go online to Instagram and on socials to Grip Thing. That is grip as in grip and Thane as in THANE. Right? Go and check out his stuff, man, because he's making a whole bunch of board grips and really intricate designs that you guys have not seen before you go and check it out. So no spoilers. I have been rocking with Grip Thane. It's almost going to be going into our third season for me, and I'm just so lucky and grateful because now even the place that I'm living at is like, yo, my homie just down the street. Tell you a perfect story time. So I'm literally one-wheeling from City Hall to home. All right, and I'm coming through the High Park ends, and yeah, yo, sure enough, there's a streetcar that literally passes me, and it's about to stop. Literally, lady comes off, about like 4 kids, look like she's maybe babysitting or something. And as I'm slow rolling behind the streetcar, because you got to yield to it, she turns around, sees me on the board, and she's like, "Yo, Grip Thing!" Literally in the streets. If you can believe this, I ain't lying. So it was super humbling. I was like ski masked up and everything. Took my ski mask off, and she's like, "Oh, you're not Grip Thing?" I'm like, "No, I'm motherfucking Tristan Kennedy, dog. Can you dig it?" But I told him that, yo, of course I know Grip Thing because look at my board. Of course, this is it's really humbling, even in that regard, to like have even a small, simple mistake of person be from such a high and astute figure such as, yeah, Grip Thane. So go and shout out Ryan, go and shout out Grip Thane, go and shout out the electric trash pandas because, as I mentioned, these people, they're going to take you higher, right? If you guys fuck with CeeLo Green, then go to Grip Thane and go to ETP on Instagram. Shout out your boy. Haha, I heard about that. 100%. 100%. I hope you're doing well, man. I appreciate you tuning in, man. I know you're a busy dude. That's why I'm always shouting and rocking you out. Because that's what it takes. Like, when we have homies doing something, instead of just, like, simply watching them from afar, but really not tuning in, liking, subscribing, freaking repping the merch and stuff, like, buying product, then at the end of the day, we're really not supporting our local artists, right? And, like, everyone seems to nowadays have YouTube Premium and all other sorts of things. So if you can't go and subscribe to a homie that's on the come up or go and buy a product for a dude, man, I think you gotta recheck yourself before you wreck yourself. All right, Buju. What's going on, Buju? Everyone. appreciate everyone, man. Everyone in the comments. So now I have this down. I'm just gonna let it, and I put with the other bottle that's new. Sorry, the other bottle that's old. I just put a little bit of water in it, so then as it reduces down, if I do need to bring it back, I can just add, and then it's still of that flavor profile. All right, so pretty much like this. All right, it's gonna be saucy, it's gonna be tossy, very, very. If you caramelize the ketchup, it's gonna change the consistency, so it won't be that sweet, but it'll be a little bit more smoky sweet. All right, so just low. Or I can actually push this up. All right, so and I can watch it from up there. Cool. Low, and then let's go back. How you guys feeling? You guys feeling good? Cause I'm feeling fucking great. So what's up? 41 minutes in. I think we might actually go for a little bit longer of a live because that is what we need to do. That's what we'll do. The last five, I've been sticking to an hour, and I apologize because I was supposed to go live yesterday, but as I mentioned, there was just like some unforeseen fates and destinies that came up, so I had to do what I had to do, and I'm sure you guys can appreciate that, right? So let's get these sausages, which are the honey and garlic, down into some strips because we're gonna dice them. So get them into some julienne sticks. Man, shout out Northview Heights, man. That's honestly where I learned really all my culinary basics and training. George Brown honestly was more or less refining skills and then learning new recipes because I was already working for a large portion in different kitchens. So yeah, this is just technique and giving effort. I find it's, if you know your geometric shapes, let's say, you can be a good technical chef, because all of that fine dining stuff is just knife work, I find, and then technicality. And if you like eating it, you have to start thinking of how it's made. Shout out How It's Made. But yeah, I love that show. And I love cooking. Cooking, baking, food, anything to do with that, it's a love language. So I'm always down to try, always down to learn, always down to listen and grow and teach. So here we go. This is why I remember there's a lot of people before I actually started doing any YouTube related stuff. And early on, it was still really not me in front of the camera, but just me doing things for other people and just documenting that, which is fine. But now that I'm doing a little bit more lives and how-tos and just chatting and chillins, yeah. By the way, no focaccia, bro. The girls killed it. I already knew. I was playing with you, man. But I'm glad that, yes, my homeboys and my homegirls, they're cooking more, they're really feeling invigorated, and I'm proud of like the people who, I've been staying connected with. They're giving as much effort as hard as life can be, because a wise man once said is that if you're just only going to focus on the negative that you have, as opposed to pouring into your own cup with as much positive energy to like either equalize or surpass the negative, then you're literally just like a standing fool walking in your own freaking subliminal purgatory, and quite literal. So yeah, get up, get out, cook something, like do something, I don't know, get out of your bed or wiggle your toes. If you can, just go for a swim, go for a jog, go for a OneWheel, like read a book. Yeah, bless you. So I typically always, I find, and I won't even actually say, been working on the punchlines, but one of the punchlines I think I will be using going forward is similar to what I just said. Read a book. Alright, so yeah, I got some of these original pepperettes, so Same process, just take your time, and instead of using the, like, you can use different parts of the knife and change your grip thing. So now I'm down from the top, so I can actually both hold it and see it, but also make sure that it's sliced, because it does have a casing. Very light casing that's edible, but yeah, it's like the smoked out outer ring, which is all flavor. We're gonna build that, or build upon it, I should say. Okay. Alright. So, let's get these into that small dice, and then we gotta feel something nice. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah. You'll probably give me approximately the same amount, so these beans will be a little bit more kicking. So yeah, I guess we're gonna be having a not a brunch, but a dinner. I've been going through all those different sayings, and I've just honestly been talking more. So, building that vocabulary, man, building that diction. All right, see, we got 2 piles now. Cool? You did it? Not soon enough? Yeah, you got something like that. All right. Cool. Let's get a little bit of onion. I actually do. I think I have onion cut already. Nice. I do. Seen. Wow. It's almost like TV magic. Alright. So, get another pan, pot, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, let's go pot. You could do it in both, but if you're using a pan, you just, because it's gonna be saucy, you're gonna have to have a pan that has high sides. So use a pot just to save yourself the trouble. Something like this. Make sense? Press that like button for that twirl if you saw that. Yeah, I do like a lot of pans twirling. I've been able to, so yeah. And I can actually, yeah, because I'm very proficient on saute, or I got to be very proficient on saute over the course of my culinary years. I don't know, I used to look up to some really baller ass chefs, and like they still are, like, the ones that I worked with, like on the line. So, oh yeah, grip thing. Sounds like wise advice. That's what's up. You. But I've worked with many various chefs that, in their own rights, when they were not cooking the specific menu that, or sometimes, yeah, between both, cooking the menus of the places that we were working and or cooking their own style of food from either their culture or other places. Wow, like, I think that's what also kept me inspired to, like, not just keep working hard, but also push through the tough times on the line. Because, like, especially at milestones, I remember milestones, oh my goodness. Especially being on Fry. I was hired on Fry in the milestones at North York. I don't know if it's still there, but, like, there was one time, like, there was, I don't know, like, easily 250 people in the building, like, all at once. And, yeah, that shit this long, on top of the whole board being filled. And, like, a majority of the action is, like, again, like, sides that come from fries, friggin' tornado shrimp, or, like, tempura shrimp, whatever those damn little coated ones are. But I used to get very anxious because I'd see other people, not me, other people get to be, like, demonstrative. Like, I won't say who, but I saw one guy literally take a knife, like, across the line 15 feet, shink, right at your ass. Like, one of these, a kitchen Michael Myers knife. It was fucking madness. I never seen some shit like that, but honestly, I've seen a lot funnier things, but things that were not funny at the end of the day, because it was all revolving around food. And, like, I take food very seriously, but at the end of the day, I was not in positions where I wasn't going to get penalized for both speaking up or standing back. But that didn't happen forever. Like, that was very early on into my culinary career. Once I got to be a certain both age and also expertise of my own right, I was not going to tolerate people fucking around. And like, it's one thing for me to be at a new place and like come on to kind of find the brigade of like, I don't know, a bunch of clowns. Like, I was working at Kelsey's in Brampton, the one I made in Beauvais for a couple of years, and yo, that place at the time, I don't know if it's gotten any better, but yeah, man, they had people that was like acting a fool up in there. And again, no names, but they know who they are. So yeah, man, I hope just people take food seriously, take themselves, take things seriously, because people come in, they expect a certain standard and quality, and we can all have fun at our jobs, but certain jobs, honestly, when it's action time, you cannot. So yeah, be a little bit more considerate of people, their food, if you work in hospitality, if you work in service, and like, especially when you're having a tough day, if you are, either if you're there or not, or your manager, or don't. If you can't handle the heat and the kitchen, don't work in hospitality, because if you're gonna be one of those damn pricks that like complains about it when you go home and shit, like, fun that, yo. And we all got problems, but just try, alright? Try to sweat it out, because that's what the fucking kitchen is, right? You're gonna have to sweat that shit out, motherfucker. So, we got both the sausage and the pepperoni. Alright, shout out Ricky. Shout out Trailer Park Boys. Really dig it. And we're just gonna really just get some color and some flavor on this. So you guys can smell the kitchen right now. It is just smelling like 10 types of both salted butterscotch candle and like a good heap of food. Shout out if you guys love your home being like shout out if you guys live in a house or a home in the comments. Like, the two are different, and I'll get to it. But let me know. Alright, so we got something like that. There. You can see. Alright, let me know. Brown that. And this one, we're going to put a little bit of garlic butter inside. That does the work for us. You don't gotta stress it. You don't gotta stress it. You don't gotta stress no more. Yeah. Hear that? Action. 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 Open. Open. You heard. I get so excited with you. I'm telling you guys. Whatever you guys really want, like, hit me up, honestly, in a personal DM or the comments. If you guys like actually would pay for a live course, like live, like not just this, but if you guys want to organize some sort of class, or if you're interested in paddleboarding or stuff, like, please, I got access to some of the best boards in Canada and or I think in the world, but I'll put my money on this shit. But if you guys are just interested in kind of getting to learn some of the stuff and how I do things, please let me and or my peoples know. And you know who my peoples is. Make sure to check through with the wife, that's for sure. Because a happy wife is a happy life. Can you dig it? Yes, so, I'm liking the smell of what we got right now. I'm going to open this can of beans to make sure it's both open and also prepped to go. I pulled this off to the side, as you guys can see, the burner is there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a little bit of some bullseye into our already sauteed sausages and onion and garlic butter. Not too much, very light, because again we're going to caramelize it, but we just want to pull out more smoky flavors that are sweet. Alright, then gonna get a little bit more darkness, a little bit of honey garlic, but shake it and I find to dollop it, because you don't want to get more of the liquid. This one is not actually like a thick honey garlic. It's more like a thin, runny one. Some, plum. That's clearly I'm good at spinning stuff. shout out the Vibe Papers. Yeah, shout out Burner. Shout out Taylor Gang. You already know. I'm really good at spinning stuff. Aha! sweetness. Yes, sir. That's it, baby. Now bring that back on the flame and let it do its thing. Sure, I got work a little bit later. Small little shift. I think I might be resetting something. Turning the flame down because we have the sugars in there. But it's scary. This guy's laughing, right? I heard the flame, Bomba Ross, I was about to say. Jeez. 6 Bomba rotted egg? What the Ross? Yeah. You can smell that. Oh my goodness. Woo! That is some serious Pop the Molly. He's sweating. Yep. Shout out Trinidad James. You don't fuck with Trinidad James, you're not fucking with me. Because obviously, I'm Trinidad J. Get those beanies in. Those beanies looking meanie. Oh man. Feeling like motherfucking Clint Eastwood. Yep. Wild Wild West shit. Just open a can of beans with a knife and stick a spoon in it. Or eat it with the knife. That's it. That's some real Western shit. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? So what I'm going to do is going to pour some of that ketchup mix that I had in there. One here. Just to both get the little bit of beans that's at the bottom. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. We're wasting nothing here. Perfect. Okay, now this can go down also. And now, what we're going to do, now we've got our meat mixture into here. It's almost like you're making like a sausage jam, if that makes sense, like a smoky sausage jam, and then adding it to the beans, so the beans then get that kind of flavor. It's got the fond that it clears up. And then we'll just add a little bit of chili flakes. Shout out chili flakes. Shout out Rastafari's. If you know your local Rasta, big him up. You definitely probably know him. You probably linked him up last night. Probably hooked you up with that good bag of Kush. That sticky icky. That Maui Wowie. That San Tropez. That thing that killed John Wayne. Can you dig it? Of course. Shout him out. I remember everyone used to have a Rasta man that used to have some good ganja, some good cess. Shout out if you guys have smoked some cess before, because I don't know if any of these young kids nowadays are smoking some Bush Kadash. I don't even know if they know about those old school things. Like, when the strains like Kush and Skunk were like super prevalent, but like, I don't know, the street ones were crazy. So don't be smoking street stuff no more. And if you do, please be careful. If you get your stuff laced, you really got to make sure you're safe. And yeah, I just wouldn't recommend it. So nowadays you got like fentanyl, you got freaking cocaine, and freaking mollywops and purple derps and sneaky deekies and all that type of shit that they got putting in their freaking Pokemon cards and all the, all this type of jazz, man. So if you're like me, just drink water, stay natural, au natural. That's gonna keep you. Aita is vita. Can you dig it? Yes, sir. Yes. 100%. So I'm gonna cover this one. This one is done, but I'm actually gonna use a little bit more hydration. So just 2 splashes in there. It's always good to have it, especially when you empty a bottle of ketchup. It doesn't matter what size. Like, you can have that and use it as long as you are planning to use something sweet and or just need a tomatoey kind of base. Right, you can do a lot of things, or a lot of sauce building with just repurposing things that we thought is garbage, right? So, wait, we're gonna take, what time is it? We're already into our first hour. It's water time, water break. Guys drinking water? Guys drinking some water? Let's get the Rasta cup. Yes, sir. The Irie cup. The One Love Jamaica cup. Yes, Ross. Let's go. Yes, I got this back in 2019, and if you can believe, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. It's been going on 7 mother-in years since I have been on a vacation. Jeez. This year is the year, man. Not just this year is the year. I'm going many places, man. Going forward, shit. Yes, sir. Many, many places. Shout out in the comments where you guys have been over the past 7 years, if anywhere at all. Alright, maybe you guys haven't been anywhere. Maybe you guys don't want to go anywhere. I don't know. Alright, let me know. But I know I want to go some places. I do. Okay, so let us yeah, we're doing some more lo-fi vibes and taking a brief neck stretch. If you haven't stretched your neck, come on now. Stretch your neck, stretch your back. Alright. That's what's up. Okay. You guys ready? Ready for the next stage? Are you guys sleeping now? You guys sleeping? Vancouver Island, that's what's up. Several awesome trails in the USA, yes. Yes, trail riding, I was talking about with the homeboys. I'm going to be getting more into that this year. Shout out, again, all the mandem, all the mandem who have really, through shits and giggles, perseverance, a couple of bumps and scrapes, but all safe. Shout out the freaking ETP and the Sesh Wednesday and the Freestyle Friday guys, man. Because, as soon as I honestly started going to that, even if I wasn't riding, just watching these guys, watching these freaking professional athletes, man. I'm telling you, these guys are fucking rock stars. These guys do the damn thing when it comes to sending it. And also just, doing it in the safest way. People are not out there freaking being crazy and being, mean and demonstrative and shit. It's literally the best community, and obviously the best community for someone who's aspiring to stay sober. For someone like me, it works for me. And these guys, honestly, they're brethren, they're sisterin, they're all types of shit. So if you guys are are interested in looking to improve your one-wheeling, or they sometimes even come out with at certain events they have their EUCs, or certain specific guys have multiple different board types. But it's a community, I'm telling you, that is super, super humbling. You'd be very, very blessed to even be considered to be a part of that group. But just know that everyone is always welcome. It's just got to come with respect and a level of interest and I guess reverence for not just the board but community. So yeah, definitely check them out, because you will be very lucky. You'll be very fucking lucky. So I think I'm gonna throw a couple of the. No, I did also say I'm gonna make some. So I also make some not French toast, grilled cheeses. Yeah, grilled cheeses. But yeah, let me put a 1, 2 thing of pepper in there, and then a splash of sriracha. Let me know if anyone's seen this brand. Fire Barns. Shout out Fire Barns. The dog is cute, right? Cute dog. Nice. But yes, I've been recently trying out some Fire Barns, and I've been actually pleased. Because, they actually have a bunch of flavors and styles of sauces, not just sriracha, and not just this one picture of this cute dog, whether it's AI or something. I think it's maybe a drawing. Actually, no, maybe it's AI. Anyways, and I believe it's a Montreal brand. Yeah, it's a Montreal brand. So shout them out. Shout them out. Or if you like sriracha, try them, I should say. I don't want to be mean. I think I'm going to put a dash of salsa just to finish this off. And then, yeah, knob of butter. Can you dig it? Always kind of finish with some kind of, not salsa, but you can finish with some kind of oil or fat just to give that overall sheen and gloss, and just put it on a low simmer or put it in the oven that's low or with a fan on, and you should be good to go. Don't overcomplicate it for yourself. Right? But you can stack flavors that make sense. If it doesn't make sense, then take it out. Similar to my photography, which I'm getting better at and also getting into more. Let's this one more time. Big huge dollop. It also like gives a level of, in an interesting way, creaminess to something that's smoky. So double tap that screen if you guys like baked beans. Double tap that screen if you like baked beans, motherfucker. Yeah. And of course, this is obviously the best. And you know, it was good. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Beautiful Monday, feeling yourself Monday, motivation Monday, just having a good old time, getting our lunch ready for the day. Right? It's gonna be a heck of a day. So I'm gonna actually crank this. Crankity dank. Let's see how quick it goes to bubble. Oh yeah, that's nice. This stove is literally fast. It's a fast heat transfer. Oh snap! You guys hear that? Yes, sir. Definitely don't want to do all your hard work and bun it up, because certain things you can't come back from, like they're not salvageable. So you have to like decide, okay, it's burned to the bottom, do I let it burn, take it off, and ladle out what you need to, or pour until you see, because like as soon as it starts mixing, especially if you're making like cream sauces or cream soups, it can become a fucking problem. And I've done it in past high school and other places, like not on purpose, but yeah, sometimes you're just moving too fast, or like combination of whatever is going on that's making you not do it right. So we're gonna cover this too. Pretty much got this done. Nice smoky beans, smoky sweet beans. Mr. Bean, can you dig it? Shout out Mr. Bean. If you guys are a fan of Mr. Bean, let me know. Big Cobbany man. One of the biggest, actually, I should say. Yeah. Perfect. I can stack that just onto the next one like that. Steady now. Holy shit, Rick. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Nice. Nice, boys. Bang. That's what's up. So we're just gonna wipe this off. And we're gonna keep going. Alright. Woo! Nice. Very nice. A spritz and a smell. Perfect. But Coolio, you're hungry, 100%, man. Come and get a plate, bro. You could. You, Grip Thing. You could come and get a plate, because I know you can jump on the board. It's actually not too cold if you layer up, but yeah, I got a plate, man. So we're throwing down some everything bagel grilled cheeses right now, so hook that up. Hook that up, my brother. Jesus. Oh, snap. There's a big track right here. Yes, sir. Okay, so let's see what we can work with. Ah, there's the cheese. I knew I had one open. Okay. I think I'll make. And I wish I had my big pans. I make 2 at a time in a pan. That works. Appreciate the invite. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give me a text. Give me actually like hit me up off the gram, or if you want me to save you something, yo. I'm only working 6 to 9 at MH. If you know what I'm talking about, that's COTMH. And yeah, if you're down, you want. I was also gonna freaking ask Jer. Shout out Jer. This man is one of the funniest dudes. All of the ATB dudes are like, I'm telling you, it's literally like a Kill Tony verse for electric vehicles. It's out of this world batshit, and it's the best, man. Like when you think growing up, oh man, I'm never gonna find some like-minded people like this again, and then you move, but then after over the course of your life, you build and you grow, and wow, as I'm saying, these guys are real deal. So shout these guys out, and shout yourselves out, because yeah, it's Motivation Monday. It's not Madness Monday, even though the madness that we got is super happiness. So I'm mad with happy. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? I think you can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the garlic butter on the inside, and then I'm going to put just the regular margarine on the outside. Can you dig that? Now, got a little garbage here. There you go. Really perfect. We're working clean here. Working clean. That's going to work a little bit better like this. Make a little couple of ridges in that sucker. It's almost like a friggin' wedge fry cut. See that? That's some knife skills right there, dog. Some knife skills. Yeah, a little bit too bright. That works. Like I said, I'm pretty blessed that I got a window, natural light. Even in a small place like this, I got 2 windows that are pretty big, and they let in natural light. I'm a natural light guy, even though you guys see LEDs and all that fun stuff everywhere. I prefer natural light. Why? Because it saves power, and also you get your vitamins. Get your vitamins. It actually is light to. It's light on light. All right, cool. So, okay, now let's pull out this everything bagel bread. It's kind of like Texas toast. Got all those seasonings in there. Super good. Alright, so when I need both. Really not that much. And this. I need a pan. So it's not a good pan no more. It needs to be tightened. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my T-file. T-fowels. I know it's non-stick, it's small, so I want to get a couple bigger ones and just switch everything. Actually, that's actually a good plan. I'm gonna hustle and upgrade, and one day, possibly maybe in the fall, upgrade to some T-fowls once I pay off a little bit more of the things that I got to. Still gotta pay off my OneWheel. I got a couple more. Yeah, so we just keep on getting those damn technical difficulties. My apologies. We'll just keep on working. That's what we do. It's not a problem. Alright, not a problem. Alright, we're just gonna keep on working. You work hard, that's what you do. Alright, life is tough, but me and Chelsea are tougher. And you're tougher. Buju's tougher. Jared's tougher. Rye's tougher. Grip Thane's tougher. Can you dig it? Mother Earth. Of course you can. So, we're going to do this the real simple way. Alright? Inside is there. Outside in the pan. It's this. Okay? So just take this. One side. Two side. And yeah, I probably should have used a bigger pan, but F it. As long as it's all immersed with the butter, it should be good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Sorry, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go 3. So I'm gonna need 6 pieces each. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost like someone didn't even intend that. What? Come on now. Come on now. We're working with fate and destiny here. We're keeping it player, and we're respecting God's isms. So shout that out. Shout yourself out, peoples. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys making some breakfast food. And it's Motivational Monday. Alright, Motivational Mondays, people. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the kicker on. And lights. And low. To 10. And then after, what I can do is I can just get a pan, parchment, and then just leave them there to finish. And you dig it. If you can't, you probably don't like good food, which is fine. You know, yeah, some people just like McDonald's and like the fast foods. I love fast food, but I love to make it instead. Can you dig that? So now, instead, just finish your tops, and then butter these and flip them over. Now you can get 2 in a pan, alright? That makes sense for people? If you don't have a small pan, I can work. Alright, we can work. It will work. It has to work. Boop. Okay, so let's flipper. Get our flipper. Alright. This away. And away. Okay. I can feel it good. Nice. Simple. Even though we have a small pan, it'll work. We've got color on it. We want, as long as it's not burning, because the last thing you want is a bun up ting. Right? You don't want no bun up tings. Not around here. And then just shake it around the pan just to, I guess, immerse the bread with the butter. Okay. This is simple cooking, right? That's it. Bobby Hill, King of the Grill, is that. You can dig it. I love King of the Hill. Kept me happy, kept me going, kept me motivated. I also think like Hank Hill's structure, and again, no knock on my father, I love my dad, but Hank Hill's structure in parenting as a dad is tremendously different than my father's, I'll say the least. If you've ever watched the show, he's very organized, structured, militant. You know, shout out Cotton Hill, shout out Dale, shout out Boomhauer, shout out all the boys. If you have some homies that are like King of the Hill inspired and they mean something like that to you, yo, send them a meme, send them a GIF, just shout them out, right? Shout them out in the comments or go and send them a text, right? Let them know you care, right? About Easy Bobby Hill. Love you, man. Love you, man, because you know that boy ain't right. But yeah, I'm getting better though. I'm getting better. That's for sure. Grateful every single day. Grateful. It's a lot more effort to be hateful or spiteful. I've learned. You can have your momentary difference or whatever you want to call it, but let it go, man. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go and you feel better. Feel better. Yeah, nice and warm enough. I want it a little lower so it doesn't dry out. A little bit of foil, a little bit of parchment. Treat these things like individual sandwiches, but you can actually just put it in one pan and like kind of semi-steam them, open it up to crisp it. If you leave them uncovered, they will get super dry and then they're going to taste like 10 bags of shit, and you're not going to want that. You're not going to want that. That's what I'm saying. If you really don't like someone, send them some bird cooking. You're like, yeah, come over, man, I got you. And just like smile, giggle, do all your stupid thing to get them in and reel them in like a damn lizard or whatever you want to call yourself, and send them some shit food. They won't know you don't fuck with them from that. And I'm joking by this, of course. Do not do that. But yeah, I find people who either don't eat enough good food or don't like people, they'll do some kind of shady shit like that. There we go. Something like this. Each of them flat, give them their own pieces. Or give them their own space. Okay, take this out of the heat. Actually, let it generate. And this is just a light cover. Now you're going to cover it all the way because you still want some kind of heat put in. There. Three side fold. Into a combi oven or combi bake or bake. Just at low, I'd say you can put 150 is fine. Bumper off. Okay, so now this can turn off. Yeah, that's what I have to do. Swipe. So when you stack these plates, I kind of have it like, it's very cool. When you put the pots together and use plates in between them, the heat will pass and steam will pass through almost like, what do you call it? It's from Asian cuisine. Anyone know? Revolves steam. Let me know in the comments if anyone knows what that is. I'm talking about. Just gonna put this here. Anyone? Anyone? No? So it's like dim sum. Yeah. Like I'm just like steaming them, right? Like dim sum. So shout out if you guys like dim sum or if you've even had it. Shout out Buju, the Calderon family. That's actually the first family that introduced me to it. So yeah, man, super blessing. What I'm gonna do is put it in the kana, so then I know it'll stay balanced. There we go. Beautiful. Now I can give a wipe. I'm always trying to work clean. Clean, smart, work hard, work chill, work really chill, and that will work for you. What works for me. Alright, so. Take this out of your pan, just a quick dust, like shake it, just to get the char of the bread. You don't want that in there. It's not gonna be good. New pan, same plan. Alright. There's enough heat in there, it should go quick enough. If you work even faster, you might surprise yourself how much you surprise yourself. I'm definitely gonna have to vacuum with all these mother-f***ing poppy seeds. Shout out if you like poppy seeds or if they just blasted annoy you. I find like even if in everything bagel seasoning, it's not something that I need, nor need in bulk. Like certain places that make the seasoning, they put too much, in my opinion, of course. It's just my opinion, folks. Heat lower down. Okay. 2 breads. Spin around, dollop them, do whatever you gotta do just to get them immersed, and put the cheese in. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Slide it back on. I'd say 20 seconds from where I just slid that over, maybe 25 if it's low enough, that you can literally do this type of cleaning. Like, all of this clean as you go shit, you gotta do. You gotta work clean, you gotta work smart. Yeah, you're gonna have knives and stuff all over the place. You're gonna end up chopping someone's hand off, God forbid. So, just work smart, hard. You got this. It's really easy. Definitely move it too fast for you guys. Once the slide is over, definitely you can go back, type in some more comments, questions, captions, certain time frames. If you got questions or technique styles, come on. We got this. We're a team here. We are a team. You know what? Team works, right? Team works. Double tap that screen if you got a team that is mean and just sublime and divine and all types of 10 pimpery, right? If you got some people that live on 10 pimpery lane, shit. That's what's up. I think I'm honestly, gonna throw down a couple of fried eggs too. Can't never hurt with that. And even rock and roll with the air fryer too. Blow out our candle. We got our vibe that we need from that. Well, hello. Well, hello. Well, hello. Yeah, shout out if you guys are cooking for some loved one. Like, you're cooking for your mama, your dada, cooking for your CC girl, your sugar dumpsy. Who you cooking for? Let me know. Right, if you're just cooking for yourself, that also works too, right? We gotta eat. But just make sure you're cooking with love, right? You can not love yourself, which is I would never recommend, but you can always cook with love. Either cook with love or love yourself, but if you can work on doing both, that's amazing. That is amazing. All right. Feeling good, people? Oh, yeah, back in the drink. I was saying. I'm looking all 10 types of discombobulated. Let's question. So, would you like a something snack before lunch?
No.
Okay. Don't want to spoil your apple tizzy? I can dig it. I can dig it. And coming up on 2:50, perfect. Pretty much got until 5 to leave. It's coming up on 3 o'clock. So, you know, gonna have to keep it moving. Definitely gonna be probably done by 3:30. And we'll get some stuff on a plate. Alright, slap this bad boy in. Wadam. Put some foil down there, like Stan. Okay. We're gonna just put a couple of some bad boys, some tasty taters, some Napoleon Dizzies in the air fryer. Shout out if you guys have ever taken a large pocket full of tasty taters from your homeboy's lunch tray and just walked away. Like, let me know if you done that, because I have most certainly done that because of Napoleon Dynamite. Shout out Napoleon Dynamite. Fucking classic. Classic. There we go, baby. Okay. This is like some serious like wizardry right here. Like, we got like slithering games up in this bitch. Can you dig it? Shout out Professor Snape. Yep. Shout out McGonagall. McGonagall. There you go. What's up? Alright. So we're gonna pull some tasty tizzies off the hizzies while we're shaking our mizzies. That's the thing. We gotta make sure we're rocking and rolling. Everything is working beautifully. I'm very, very happy. I get very happy. So amazing. Okay, gotta have your tasty titties all not touching. And they're all making contact with the surface of the bottom. If that makes sense. Shout out if anything that I'm making doesn't make sense. Double tap that screen if I'm just like talking another language right now. If you do speak another language, let me know too, because I am going to be learning a new language soon, and or adding it to the repertoire of the languages that I speak. I speak fluent English, as you guys can see, but I also am a master in Ebonics and Jedi mind tricks. So shout out if you can dig that. So I can dig that. Another one of my good buddies. Haven't seen him in a while, but I hope he's doing good. Shout out Matthew Ricci. I don't know why, but this guy is just a legend in the game. Super kind Italian soul. Again, one with the Force. He knows Annie. He knows Ahsoka. Shit. He's my main man. I hope he's doing well. I hope all of my elementary school brothers are doing well. I just seen my homeboy, Matthew Canagappa, comedian, DJ, motherfucking professionally, who was just killing it. I think the weekend before last on a live DJing. So shout out Canagappa if you guys know. Nice. Okay. The bombarotted. We need some more heat on this sucker. Not toasting. Let me just check a text massage. I got a text massage. Ah. Okay. bad. Alright, so literally the eggs, we'll probably just do like 4 eggs in a pan. And that'll be quick. Quick. And then we're gonna break the yolks as well too, because no yolk gang today. No yolk gang today. Alright. 1 piece of cheese. It's cut like a wing. You are welcome. Pardon? No. I'm not one of those first world people that's gonna complain about that. If it's melted and it's cheese, I'll take it. I'm gonna just slap it with ketchup anyway. Or it's gonna be with tomato sauce or something, right? Like some people make things less simple than it has to be. Yeah. No, I'm good. I want some more toast on this side, but we need some more toasties. Let me know how you guys like your eggs in the comments. You guys like it scrambled, hard scrambled, soft scrambled, sunny side up, over easy, poached, hard boiled, not like eggs, you just like the egg whites. What do you like? How do you take your eggs? So I think how we take our eggs really says a lot about a person. Right? Or it says a lot about how they want to start their day, maybe even. Right? What do you guys think? Nice. Awesome. Smell that in the air. What it smells like is, everything VIBEZ seasoning, butter, and sugar. Can you dig? Pop this sucker. Put these other ones in there. Call that George. Nice. And as I mentioned, this technique will keep the bread crisp, the cheese moist, and everything still not dry, which you don't want. We're just tenting this, we're not covering it. We're tenting it 3 sides with the convection kind of fan inside to the little flap. Yeah, little pocket. Grab that sucker. Alright. I think we're pretty good. And again, fix our plates. Great. Okay. So now, we're going to get our eggs in a pan. Here. Welcome. Side. Yes, sorry. Oh my god. I do use the populate. So, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we're gonna make soft scrambled. I think we're just gonna do it. Just do it to it. That just seems right. Stove off. We got our 6 bomba rotted egg. Shout out that meme. What we're gonna do is take 500 milliliter container. Just crack the eggs in there and just pour it there because it's easier and faster. It's gonna take, like, you'll have different eggs cooking at a different speed if you're just doing it that way. So, alright, ready? Two. Guys, definitely appreciate you guys that are tuning in. It's been part of this live, part of the journey. It's our first live of the year, over an hour, so that's amazing. Pretty sure it's going to be the most popular. So keep it in God's hands. That's the plan. And stay blessed, stay loyal, stay motivated. Go. Brandon Stewart. Yo, I haven't heard of that man in a minute. Shout him out. Whole Stewart family. Shout out Andriana, the Davis family. These are my people. Some Northview peoples. Yes, sir. Shout out Northview. Over easy. I'm over medium, sunny side up 100. Read my eggs e-scope, please. Yo, sir. What's up? Eggy scope. I like that. Eggiscope. I can dig it. Alright, so pan back on. Pan back on. Cool. There goes some boots. And soft scrambled, you have to be easy with it. Right? It's like light. It's not supposed to be a bite. I'm going to mix a little bit here into the egg. Small dollop there, and then pan. This one's supposed to be creamy. Okay, so what I'm also going to do is I'm going to emulsify garlic. Preference, you can always go with some garlic head. But I love garlic, so I love onion, love garlic. It's healthy. So let's say, I want to say that's a toonie sized amount if you were to measure in your hand for 6 eggs. And then take some smoke. Milk. You can use heavy cream. Right, the heavier, the more milk fat, the more creamy. So that amount's good. Alright. So the fork. The heavier the fork, the easier the whisk. So like, go through all of your utensils, not just to eat with, but to cook with. Cover it. You also need a rubber spatula or some kind of spoon. And we'll finish with our pepper. Alright, check the Crispies. They're looking quite catery, if I do say so myself. Yes, ma'am. Quite catery. Quite titular. Quite pitiful. Quite bombastic. That's it, I. So, eggs in. Rubber spatula. I still have this since 2011. going to George Brown. That's crazy, right? And then immediately just start whisking, mixing, center. You can turn it up slowly. Again, it's soft scramble for a reason. But make sure to ring the outside. You want it to be velvety in texture. So just continual whisking until it gets to a consistency where then you can add some creme fraiche, or just to get another dollop of butter. You're good to go. You're good, homeboys and homegirls. Yep. Shout out Miss Frizzle. Jump on that Maggie school bus. 100%. So now I kick the heat again. All these little micro ribbons, as you see it start to come together. Now I can see it very, very small. And typically with the eggs, instead of mixing salt and pepper in when you are whisking them, heat down. Instead of doing that, finish. Like, take it off when it's still slightly runny, season it, put it back on the flame, mix it in. And every time you kind of scrape and get like every time you scrape the sides, bring it to the center and continue to mix it. Because that's where the consistency starts to change. Very patient with this one. I feel like with all the efforts that we put into, we can go slow and slow on this one to finish. Coming up on a little bit more to finish with our taters. So everything in the oven. We pulled off to the side our smoky, savory, sweet beans. Turn it down a little bit more. Now it's when it's really starting to change consistency, so you have to not stop whisking. I probably whisked something hollandaise sauce, a large batch for like, I don't know, 25 minutes straight. And then bigger batches where you're like rotating out with people because you can't stop in 1 minute stop, 1 second stop, that could be different. So yeah, as soon as you start to lose the ability to actually move it around properly, and it starts to, yes, I don't want to say stick, but it's congealing, so to speak. That's when you're going to want to take it off like this. Like that. Then, put in your pepper. Because it's going to go back on. Maybe you want to put some cheese in there. Maybe you want to put some paprika, chili flake, whatever you want. I've also turned the heat off. It was like I've moved it to the side, but the residual heat from the pan is more than enough to finish this. And then by the time we're plating all the other stuff, it climatizes back to where you need it. Perfect. Or you can put it on a low simmer. Yeah. There we go. Excellent. Lactate, my love? Lactate, my dear? Chels? Lactate, please? Lactate? Yes, please. And if you have a lactose intolerance, you can, for the most part, put the lactose. Yeah. Sometimes if you're using fats, butters, whatever, you just want to play it safe. For the most part, everything in this is lactose tolerant, but yeah, I was going to be safe. now our eggs are looking really nice, super velvety. This is more than cooked. It's just very soft. Very soft. Soft scrambled. You don't want hard scrambled. Alright. Got the side. And we can just finish with some parse. Off. That's beautiful. That is phenomenal. Or as Alpha 5 would say, more phenomenal. There you go. Alright. Can you dig this? Nice and simple. Yes. Alright. Just use that butter knife or butter scraper. Use it to scrape the egg and butter off your knives and utensils. Put it aside. Okay. Turn off your oven. Air fryer. Turn off all things. Beautiful. Beautiful. What's up, guys? We honestly made it through, motored through. Say no thing. Ain't no thing to a chicken wing. I'm just gonna pass my little vacuum, just in a little spot in the kitchen here. And get a little crummies up. Crummies, you don't want to get crummies, you get crummies. Okay. So let me guys know in the comments. Hold on. Text from my wall. And that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to reality. Guys, so as I was saying, let me know in the comments what you guys were feeling about this live. Let me know if I'm getting any better or if I'm getting any worse. That's always good. But yeah, I gotta actually get back to reality. I got to get back to work. The show never stops with me. I'm always literally working. So I appreciate you guys, man. You guys have been awesome. Let's literally put this together. Let's plate up. Alright. Save time of using cold plates to ruin your food, and put your plates either in the oven warmed at low temperature or on a stove plate or whatever burner. If you have a convection or you have a flat top, whatever, just like heat your plates. Don't. If you have a cold salad, don't put a warm plate. If you have hot food, don't put a cold plate. Or sorry, if you have hot food, don't put a cold plate. If you have a cold salad, don't put a warm plate. If that makes sense. All right. And just yeah, gang. Always be happy. Always be loved. No, you are loved. So I am loved. Ready, people? How about that? Can you dig it? It works. So you guys can see it all in action. do it. Think of your plate, doesn't matter what shape, as a clock. And so, you can plate as such. Start at 12 o'clock, or start at 1 o'clock, start at 6 o'clock, whatever you want. But just make it nice. Give it some effort. It doesn't have to be super funky when you're at home, but if you want, super fancy. It can be funky, super fancy. Just as long as it's with care, I'm sure the person and or yourself will be happier. You'll feel better. You won't have no A&W craving or any kind of crazy fast food craving. That was straight up able to crush my workout before your live and sick. The outro song is sublime. Of course. You guys know. Outros is what I'm about. Because I always give the best intros, outros. It's just like a story filled with climax, filled with fun, filled with laughs. Everything, man. And I'm so grateful that you guys came along for this little bit of a ride. I'm about to power through and motor through my day now. If I thought I was doing it from before. So, appreciate you guys, man. You guys are keeping each other motivated, keeping me motivated, keeping me at peace, and I'm gonna stay in a bitch. Alright? That's what it's all about, peeps. So let's get our garlic breads. Two of these, because I know what I'm going to do with the beans. Okay. It's going to be a full plate. It's like a full breakfast, bro. Full breakfast for lunch. I'm going to probably get itis and really have to do some steps so I don't fall asleep before I go to work, right? Yeah, I can do it from that. Yep, we're going here. It just seems to make sense. 250 milliliter containers. We're plating on this shit. Alright. Big ass spoon. Number one. I mean, remember, we got our ketchup hot dogs too. Shit. This is just an awesome breakfast. Absolutely awesome. Grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for family, loved ones, boo things, shit, dumpsies. Come on now. Y'all ain't never had this. If you ever gone to like some like barbecue smokehouse, this is probably the closest thing you're gonna get to that flavor profile. Right? Right. You know, something like that. Super yummy goodness beans. There we go. Super tasty, smoky. If I put a little bit of vinegar in it, oh man. Yep, a little vinegar, brown sugar, caramelize that down. You're laughing. You are laughing. Okay, so we got that. Got these two over there. Let's put some ketchup hot dogs down. Okay, so what did we learn today? We learned to season our food, to taste our food, start our Mondays and our weeks motivated, to not go into the weekends or dealing with addictions and trying to stay sober any type of negative or dark, then that's the trap, man. Before you know it, you're back on the bottle, back on the needle, back sucking on that glass, you know what. And we don't want that for ourselves, right? We don't want that for each other. So let's fight, persevere, motivate each other to get through. Because it honestly, it ain't that blue. Alright, it ain't not that blue. There. Okay. Goes back. Cool. Now we're gonna finish with our soft scrambled, of course. And I actually even think even better on the soft scrambled. We're gonna finish with something. Of course, my boo knows, crispy fried shallots. We're pulling on all the stops. If you don't do that, if not for your boo thing, for yourself, shit, you're laughing at yourself, I should say. Nice little crustas. Ooh, that looks divine. Maybe even a little bit right here. Right here. Some great garnish. Good for texture. Alright. Alright. And then you can just literally now, because it's like good to go, literally separate it and get your spatula under it. There you go. And do the same for mine. I also do like plating things and cake building, and I just like art. Or I'm very visual, so I feel like people that eat food are also very visual. So try to plate even at home. Practice, right? Don't be shy. Get her fucking done. That's it. You can get it done. We can get it done. So, 1, 2, 1. Get your little boats right here. Motherfuck. That is Emerald Live shit. That is Tristan Grill Live. Oh my goodness. You guys can see this right now. I'm going to turn it over and you guys can finish with a plate result. Do I need any more green anywhere? Yeah, that is pretty good for me. I'm ecstatic with this breakfast. I'm too excited. You know, I can entertain myself. I gotta pray over my food. You gotta make sure you pray over your food. Just give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks to your parents. Give thanks to the farmers, providers, ganja farmers, all them people. Alright. Cattle providers, and yeah, everything that you call Riva, especially even if you're growing it or not, appreciate those people, because man, the way that, as I said in the last couple of videos, groceries are like out the roof crazy expensive. Like everything counts that you can even be fortunate enough to eat. There's some people that don't have enough food. Alright, true thanks. Do what tangs. I love it, man. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a last little bit look of the plating that we did. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments. Why not make a little highlight of this? Alright. Of course, just looking beautiful. Soft scrambled eggs, ketchup hot dogs, tasty tizzies, everything garlic, everything bagel garlic seasoned, French toast, smoky beans, and we got a plate for 2. Remember, yo, if you guys like this, hit that subscribe button. It's your boy Tristan Kennedy, underadulterated, Reebok reppin', Cannon Gang, Mr. Paparazzi, Mr. OneWheel XR. Yo, got that XR pint, man. Yes, sir. So, yo, hit the bell notification. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to give you guys a little bit more. Let's try to see if we can bump this up to 10 likes. I'm going to turn off the screen, just let you guys vibe out with the music. And remember, it's all love. Motivation Monday. All right? Peace. Feeling love. Oh, yeah. Come. Oh, you missed that one. Nope. Shout out everyone. Appreciate you guys. Coming up on 3:30. Make sure to pick your kids up. Make sure to pick your homies up. Pick your soul sisters, soul brothers up. It's all love. That's what we do. All love. Thank you. And we are out.